What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 179 of Fresh Off the Mats here with the Jiu-Jitsu Joes.
Man, that shirt has really faded, huh?
Faded. It's called retro, bro. It's called retro.
I don't think that works as well.
That's retro, bro. It's Magic the Gathering.
Is that the Magic?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I thought it was the wrestling one.
Oh, yeah, the WWE.
Death Club. Death Club, I think it was.
No.
Oh, that's the shirt I thought it was. I was like, Jesus.
I think Brian got this for my birthday. I'm pretty sure. Like years ago. Oh, shiznit.
So the new thing in the world of jiu-jitsu.
Oh, God.
Did you see, but you don't see it anymore. You don't follow these pages. So
I refuse. I'm tired of the
UFC, BJJ.
Oh, he's beefing with
ADCC. They're not beefing. They just said that they're exclusive contracts now. So if you...
What does that mean,
Meaning
bro? If I pay you to sign up for your competition, now I exclusively can... I'm paying you, bitch.
Not for UFC, BJJ.
Oh, okay, okay. That you can't compete in ADCC?
Yeah. And vice versa.
What does that mean, though? Because you have to pay to
if you're an
do
ADCC. But if you're an ADCC guy, you can't go and compete with UFC, BJJ.
But here's my thing.
How are they stopping that?
How can ADCC stop you? Because you pay them to sign up for their comp.
UFC, BJJ went exclusive.
But not the other way around.
Not ADCC.
No, that I understand, because if you fight in the UFC for MMA, you can't go fight in Bellator. Yeah. You're exclusively locked into a contract. You're now a pro fighter.
What everyone's saying sucks now is like we're not going to see the guys come over from one like Cade. We won't be able to see or any of the Rutello brothers. We can't see them come over. What's his face, Mika? We won't be able to see come over.
Yeah, but that's the same thing with MMA. You don't see the one
that's true. Yeah,
fighting.
The one athletes. Imagine if they did. What if they did?
They did it. They did it back in the day. It was UFC, and I think it was it Pride or Rising.
And
I forgot
like
which
their fighters versus theirs.
Yeah,
what?
I think it was Pride. I think it was like way early on where like they had Pride guys versus. I don't remember. I wasn't really like into it back then. This was like early.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's dope.
That sounds interesting.
Like Bellator did the thing with, I think it was Rising, that they did the crossover where champion fought champion, and it was like a landslide. Bellator like Molly walked.
Are you serious?
With them, yeah. It was not.
Wait, that doesn't look good for
I think it was Bellator and PFL. Yeah, I think it was
they destroyed them.
They did champion versus champion because the parent company absorbed the other one.
Oh, okay.
So they bought them out. So they were like, let's do this champion versus champion.
To like reset the championships.
Pretty much. And it was just a landslide. I think Bellator swept their asses, bro. I don't think PFL like. I think they had one win on the night.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Well, that would be cool. I don't know.
But that shows the pecking order of organizations.
That's what I mean. Yeah. That would be sick to be like, yo, let's see which organization's on top. Imagine if they did a 1 year
but it doesn't benefit the company.
It doesn't.
That's the problem.
That's true.
Because the UFC knows they're the top dog. So why would you put your athletes at risk of like getting injured hurt or losing? Why would you even put them at risk of losing? You already know that you're the top dog. Dude, it only benefits the other organization.
Like the gladiators.
Yeah, but it only benefits the little organization, because if the little organization beats the big one, they benefit. If they lose, they're just like, yeah, we lost.
Always the underdog story. Then there's always because then people will look at the top dog story and be like, no, they're the top.
But the UFC doesn't want the underdog story because they're the top dog. So it doesn't benefit them.
It doesn't benefit them, but it would be sick.
It would be sick.
Like gladiator style fighting, bro. UFC, Pride, fucking what is it? Bellator. Is Bellator even still a thing?
I don't know.
But anyway, take all these motherfucking guys and then be like, yo, scrap this out. So it would be Dana White, whoever the fuck runs. I don't know who runs everything else. It's whoever runs everything else.
It's
have them all fucking be like what they call the guys who ran the gladiator things.
I have no idea.
Fuck, I forget their names. I forgot the title that they held.
I have no idea.
Fuck. Praetor? No, that was a political.
I get why they have to do contracts. I get it, bro, because like you protecting your athletes. I get it. The thing that sucks about the UFC is they don't pay well at all.
No.
They pay dog.
These guys get $10,000. When I learned that, I was like, what? Like,
I'm going to fuck my arm up. I'm going to break my shit to get 10 grand.
Not even 10 grand.
Brother, you better be out the trailer park.
Hospital bill.
Yeah, bro.
The coaches' fees. The gym
time.
Fees. Bro,
a guy at McDonald's makes more than you in a year, bro.
Who's that dude? He won fight in the night, made $50K. Then quit his job, and I was like, $50K is a 1 year salary, dude.
Yeah, you got 1 year to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's what you're basically doing. At that point, you're saying, okay, this money guarantees me to be comfortable for the next year, but I better figure my shit out in the next year. You better not have any speed bumps.
No.
You have any speed bumps, you're so fucked.
Come up. No medical issues, no house issues, nothing.
Listen, let me tell you something. We do jiu-jitsu. Obviously, we're in the combat sport game. But, bro, the pay, this ain't the thing for pay, bro. Sorry.
No. Even like I like when Gordon was like, I brought money to jiu-jitsu. It's like, no, you brought money to yourself.
To you. Yeah.
You didn't bring money to jiu-jitsu.
I never got a check from Gordon Ryan.
Nothing comes to jiu-jitsu. Even all these top athletes still, they're not making money.
Now, maybe he means in the way that like he made it more popular, but I don't think.
But that's not bringing money to the athlete.
But here's the thing. What did you increase the popularity by? Like 2%?
Yeah.
Worldwide?
I can tell you now, all the people that talk about jiu-jitsu, they don't talk about it because of Gordon. They talk about it because all of the people who do jiu-jitsu post about it more.
Yeah.
It's not him.
It's not,
Like, it's literally, bro,
he's a side effect because when they Google jiu-jitsu, he pops up.
Not even that. When I first started jiu-jitsu, I had no clue who he was for the first 2 years. No clue. It was that super fight with Pena when we watched it at the other gym. That's when I learned who Gordon Ryan was because Fabio was talking shit saying, oh, finally this guy's going to get brought down. The Brazilian's going to beat him, blah, 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 blah. And then you guys were all saying Gordon was going to win. That's where I learned about Gordon. 2 years into doing jiu-jitsu.
But that was, these are key examples of people who get too emotionally invested. Like I don't do that for sports. That's another reason I don't watch sports because I love my team. But I would never bet on my teams because you're emotionally invested. Are they really that good or are you just emotionally invested?
Yeah, the only people that it matters for is the owner of the team.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm not doing all that. That's crazy work.
I think it's nuts, man. People get so emotionally invested
now,
in sports.
Again, he made it work for him.
We won the championship. I'm like, you didn't do anything.
You did nothing. You
screamed at a TV where they could not
hear like, oh, me wearing my jersey brought luck. Shut up.
No.
Shut up, dude.
They were going to win or lose whether you were watching or not watching.
And I love when like people act like the players don't care either. Like they're not even trying. I'm like, bro, those guys try. Like that's all they care about because that's all they got.
Yeah.
Like go look at every player that retires early. Like that, bro, some of them fucking become nothing. And they're like, I got my ring 20 years later, but they got nothing else. They don't even have the money.
If I'm a freak athlete in the NFL and I'm making all these things, all this money, I'm going to sandbag it a little bit. I'm not willing
to.
What
do you mean sandbag it?
In the aspect of, let's say I'm a good running back, right? And if I see a dangerous situation, I'm just sliding in. I'm not going ahead. Bro, think about your health, bro. You making your money regardless.
Your longevity.
Yeah,
but you got to be a playmaker.
But there are those guys who are freak athletes that make the big plays. I don't think you should risk your health. If I see three guys right there,
Victor Cruz.
I'm not trying to get an extra 5 yards to get jumped by three guys who are 400 pounds.
For the Giants, what's his name? Dart. He's the new QB, and they're all saying like, dude, you can run. You have an arm. You're just a new QB. He needs to figure it out. But this dude is willing to get fucking smoked. And it's like, that's what everyone's saying. They're like, your career won't last because you're going to get destroyed.
And you know what they give you if they end your career next year, game-ending, career-ending thing, a pat on the back. Yeah. Oh, thanks for
playing.
Yeah.
You're done here.
You made $3 million. Good luck. Hope you could stretch it over the rest of your life. Bro, it's not worth it. No. Fuck that shit. That's what I'm saying. If I was – Tom Brady's smart, bro. Tom Brady was like, you better protect me, bro. Yeah. I'm not running out there.
People called him a crybaby. He's like, no.
You better fucking protect me,
The man knew he was not fast. He's like, I'm not what was it? Mike. He's like, I'm not Mike Vick.
Yeah.
I'm not RG3.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, I stay in this pocket.
But this is
your job is to stop me from getting sacked.
But he's a great example of, bro, I stay in my lane. I'm not trying to do this extra
Yeah, it's like
shit.
him, Aaron Rodgers.
I stay in my lane, bro.
Who else?
All these playmakers, all these guys are like, oh, RG3 so exciting. Where is he now?
Done.
All these guys, Michael Vick, he's so excited. Where is he now?
Was he still playing? He came back after
he played for
prison.
The Eagles. I think he played for the Eagles for a bit.
He went from the Falcons. Yeah, because it was the Birds. He went from Falcons to the Eagles.
But like, bro, you gotta think for yourself, man. And I think it's a trap. You know what it is? It's a young man's trap. Because when you're 20-something, you want to prove something, you want to do something.
Well, it's not until you get to... They are all very young, dude. Like, that's what I was also saying to my client. She was talking about these players, and she started like, she's like, they buy all these things. I was like, you got to remember, it's a 22-year-old that just got handed.
They're out of high school at what, 18?
No, they have to go to college now.
Oh, yeah,
because they stopped that rule where they used to pick them up. Because the NBA,
still, you're 21,
I think LeBron
22.
was like the last one. He got picked up at what, 19?
Some shit like that.
Which is honestly even more wild because I can't imagine being 19 years old and be like,
Here's $1 million.
Not a million. Here's $30 million.
Bro,
don't be a scumbag with it. Because then, once you're done with practice, it's not like they're
when you're in high school,
bro.
$2,000 is like $1 million. I'm rich,
The
bitch.
first time I made $1,000 in a 2-week paycheck,
yeah,
I was like,
I'm a baller.
Bro.
I am a baller,
Bankrolling, bro.
Who wants pizza tonight? I'm treating, bro.
The whole weekend. We're getting dinner, buying it for everybody, bro.
Cristal, give me Cristal, bro.
We going out. Everybody's getting drinks on me, bro.
Don't worry, bro. I got you tonight, bro. Now you that same kid, you give him $20 million. What? I don't even want to know like, what the dumb shit I would have bought.
People talk about Justin Bieber when he he crashed his car and all that because he's 17.
Yeah,
he's 17 and was able to afford a Lambo, and he went back in the parking lot and bought another one.
Yeah.
Do you understand the amount of money that is?
Yeah.
Where this kid can't fathom. And people were like, he's so irresponsible because he's immature. Because he's a child.
You know why it is? Too?
He's a kid.
We classify like you're legally an adult at 18.
Which is wild.
We say like, oh, your brain from 17 to 18, you're now an adult.
Bro,
you can be charged as an adult.
What I don't understand is how we recognize now with science-backed data, multiple studies, we are fully backing
scientifically
25. You are fully developed. That is when your brain is there. But yet we still hire at 18. We still make you vote at 18.
We make you get loans that you don't comprehend at 18.
Yeah, so we can still get that. None of that should be allowed.
So, okay, here's my counter argument then. Do we put tarps in place, like safety nets? Do we put safety nets in place to like say like, if you do become rich at 21, you can't touch it until 25? Like, do we do things like that? But now are we impeding on adults?
It would turn gambling and all that into something 25 and older.
No. But what I'm saying is like Justin Bieber is 21
for like athletes and all that.
or any athlete has millions of dollars at 21. Do we say like you're not allowed or it's entrusted to your parents? Or like, how does that work now? Because like a part of me says we got to protect these young guys from themselves. But a part of me is like, how do you tell a 23-year-old like that's not your money, not for the next 2 years, not until you get
until you're at this age?
Yeah.
See, I think that's
also weird.
I think in those situations,
do we say you get a percentage? You're only allowed if you make over $1 million, you're only allowed 25% of it until you reach 25.
Shit, I mean that's still fucking.
It's still $250,000 a year.
Dude, $250,000 at 25 still would be amazing.
But is it overstepping from the government now to do all these things?
That's the hard part. Making it a government. I think we need to make things older.
That's what I'm doing. I think if the boys ever make it big or whatever, do whatever, I'm gonna be like, bro,
put it in a trust.
You got to understand this is for your benefit. That not for me and mom or your dad or whoever. No. Nobody can touch it but you until you're 25. Yeah. You're allowed a 15 to 20% increment every year.
It'll leak into your bank account. You'll be like, hey,
be comfortable.
We're going to take all this money.
Yeah.
You're going to collect the interest, and you will live off the interest up until you're 25. Once you hit 25,
if you're a parent,
you make your decision.
That's a smart way to do it, bro.
That's how it should be. And so I think that's
colleges should say if you're going to make this money. Oh no, not during college. Yeah, I guess there's
See, that's the hard part is college.
It's tough.
Because you graduate at 21.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh man,
maybe
that is a tough one.
Maybe that organization like the NFL should do something.
That's what I think.
Where I don't say, hey, we're going to give you $5 million contract at 21 or 22, whatever.
But you're not.
You only get a percentage of it until you reach the age of 25. Yeah. And during that time, we're going to pay for you to have finance classes, meet with a planner every month.
I think that's what it should be. And I know they'll say something like, well, that's not our responsibility on the players. You know the type of players you're picking up.
Yeah, bro.
Most of them are impoverished.
Yeah,
honestly,
bro.
You look at all their backstories. They all talk about it. They have impoverished backgrounds.
Because there's nothing sadder than seeing an NFL player at 40 years old who has to go to Comic-Con to do book signings just to make $300 for the weekend because they blew all their money. That's so sad, bro. That to me is like the
it's like Shaq's story. Luckily, he listened to his financial advisor. His financial advisor was like, cool, do you want to be broke like everyone else? He's like, no, cool. Go back to school, get your education in finance. Then we're going to make sure that you also put all your money here. You're going to buy all these things. And you know that whole thing about him getting his master's degree? Did you hear about that? He paid for his friends to get master's degrees because he needed a certain amount of students in this class, and apparently it was like a low-funded class. So he paid for his friends to join the class with him to all get them so he can get his master's.
That's funny.
But he was like, dude,
but that's a grind, bro. That's a perfect example of a grind because not only did you bring up the people around you in the process, because I'm sure some of them got their degrees.
Some of them probably pursued further and all that.
So like, bro, you net benefit the community in that way. You net benefit the community. Like, I don't see a problem with that. Is it a loophole? Yes, it's a loophole, but it's a net benefit loophole. You didn't do anything that caused a net
You know
negative.
what I hate about loopholes? I don't like the term loophole.
I don't either, but I don't know
because
like
thinking about like when people talk about tax loopholes, I'm like, it's not a loophole.
It's
I'm
a rule.
following the rule.
It's a rule.
I'm following the rules, and it's like I'm not finding. It's not a loophole. It's like I'm not trying to cheat. And like when
you're
people are like,
dumb enough to pay turbo tax instead of going to a good tax.
That when people see it, that's
you're cheaping out. The problem is that these people are cheaping out in the beginning because they go to TurboTax or H&R Block.
I got $5,000 back or something.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, you took the cheap route, and you're upset that somebody with money spent more on their tax person and got more back.
Yeah,
that's a you problem, bro.
Yeah. That's it. And it's like learn how to do it.
You get what you pay.
Like the rules are there. Either pay someone who knows the rules or learn them yourself.
Yeah,
that's it. And everything is that simple. It really is. It really is that simple. It may be hard. It may be difficult. Everything is that simple.
Bro, it just, to me, it's like, it really does. Yeah. It doesn't, it really just boggles my mind, though, the justification that people have with that stuff, because you could do it too. You could do it too. You want a bigger refund? Spend more and get a good tax person. Yeah. Or you want to cheap out, do turbo.
You know, honestly, working with a tax guy, obviously the more money you make, the more expensive it gets because there's more paperwork and all that. But even now, like working with my tax guy now,
I just care that I'm positive, bro. Do I not owe anything? That's all I care about.
Bro,
I have no problem with you making more money. Yeah.
He could have told me it's zero. You know what's better?
Make your money, bro.
I had this argument. It was with my mom. This shit pissed me off more than anything. Me and her went back and forth about this. She's calling me saying,
glad I don't have these problems.
She's calling me, telling me how she's mad about her taxes because she owed taxes, right? Not from the tax guy, just in general. And then she didn't pay them, right? She didn't pay her taxes, whatever. So she owed on that. I tell her about I know. That's what I told her. I was like, you're ridiculous. But she was like, no one's going to chase me after a few grand. True. Why risk it though? Like, why? There's no reason to put yourself in
drive with a suspended license.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not always going to get pulled over.
You're putting yourself in a bad situation, and then you're going to be upset when you do get caught.
Go swimming on your period.
But either way, so she's calling me, telling me this, and I was like, cool, pay my tax guy. She's like, how much is he? I was like, what's it matter? She goes, well, I don't want to pay him like a few $100s. I was like, you owe thousands.
Yeah.
Like, the math. Yeah. The math there. Pay one guy $400 or pay $4,000 in taxes.
Yeah.
I will pay $400 if that means.
Is that what he charges you? Like $400?
Yeah, like around there. So it depends on.
But it comes out of your refund, right?
It can, if we get a refund, which we usually do, like to business.
So it's like a net benefit to everybody. Just do it, bro. It doesn't make sense. I told Tyler, I was like, give me the number to the tax guy. I'm going to go to him this year.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Because if not, I have it.
I'm waiting for my K1 for the rental property in Tennessee. Yeah. I can't go in. That's the problem with doing my taxes every year is because
you have to wait.
You have to wait till all your paperwork's in, but they fucking drag their ass to send this K1 over.
We just officially got all of our paperwork, so we're doing it this weekend. We're gathering everything.
It's worth it, bro. I don't care that the tax guy made an extra $300.
I don't, bro. I told Mac,
make your money,
Mac was
bro.
Also worried about it too, and she goes, "What if he costs like $1,000?" I was like, "So what?
If you're benefiting, what does it matter? It's money you didn't have."
That I was like, no matter what, I was like, if we got back $1,000, but he cost $1,000, we're at zero.
Yeah,
who cares?
If you charge me 20 grand, but you made me 20 grand, I don't give a fuck. Don't care.
Cool, man. Like, cool. You paid your own bill. I don't pay anything. Am I safe? Am I good?
Yeah.
Did I make my money for the year? Yeah. Cool. That's the thing is what the issue is. I think people so wholeheartedly depend on, like, or they're so accustomed to looking forward to that tax refund. Yeah. I keep telling Matt, like, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't.
Yeah.
That's not my money focus. My money focus is the rest of the year. If I get some back, hell yeah. I'm not going to be disappointed, but I'm going to pay my guy.
He goes back, right? This guy goes back.
He amended us. Yeah.
Did you have to bring all the paperwork from the previous years to do that?
Well, at least we did. Okay. We had everything filed and all of
our I have all my paperwork. I just have to go pick it up.
Yeah, so I would just bring him files. That's it. And he goes through it, and he was not happy with our previous tax person. He was pissed.
I have a funny feeling he's going to do the same thing to me. And then I'm going to say to Father, I'm like, see, you should have won with this guy.
Because he was mad as fuck. Yeah. He was just like, I don't talk bad about other tax people because everyone has their thing. I was like, I get it. I'm like that as a trainer. I don't talk shit on other trainers. I just always say, I have my way. And I feel like it's more efficient.
It's the same thing with jiu-jitsu gyms. When people are like, hey, I tried this gym. I was like, oh, that's good. It's a good gym. Cool. Like, no matter what the gym is, unless it's super egregious, I'm always like,
where they come in and it's just like, I'm doing an R bar and their legs are like nowhere where they should be. It's like, brother, what?
Bro, my whole thing is like, just focus on yourself.
Yes.
If I don't need to bad talk any other academy, because I let what we do here speak for itself.
Yeah.
So like, if someone says, oh, I tried this gym or I tried that gym, I'm like, oh, that's good. Good. How was it? Did you have a good time? I always try and spin it in like, you tell me about your experience. I'm not going to tell you what I think, because who gives a fuck what I think? I'm going to ask, how was your experience? Did you have a good time? Was it fun?
And the good thing about that too,
I always ask people after they train here for the first time, did you have fun? Did you have a good time? Was it enjoyable? That's all I care about, because now you care about the people's experience. I don't give a shit. If you didn't like it here because the time didn't work, people rubbed you the wrong way, go somewhere else. I don't give a damn.
But it's also the aspect that when you're working with people, that's what it is.
It's an experience.
It's an experience. That's what people want. They're going to pay for an experience. Not everyone wants to be a world champion. Not everyone's training because they want to win a competition. Even
if you do, that's great, bro.
But that's not everyone's vibe. So sometimes people just want a community. They're like, oh, I just want a place to hang out. I want a place where I know I can get off of work. I can come in.
I could train. I could not get injured.
And then go home. That's it. And that's also good.
That's 90.
It's just also nice to also get good training out of the gym.
Of course. But 90%, and here's the thing, it's not static. It could be fluid too, because sometimes people come in with that mentality of like the everyday common 90% person where I just want to come, train, go home and get a good workout in. And then something switches in them, like, I want to compete.
I think Cayman. I would say, I honestly think Cayman was like that in the beginning. He just didn't seem like he was like that. Now he's a fucking, he's a hard-charging competitor.
My thing is, bro, you got to make it appealing for everybody. You can't just take somebody day one who's a big muscle guy and be like, you're a competitor, go into dog fights every day. That's why I always tell
the shit out of
that's why I always tell like the upper belts, I'm like, bro, go easy with him. I know he's a big guy, athletic guy, but you got to go easy because you don't know what his goal is. His goal could just be coming here just to do cardio. Like, you can't treat everybody like they're going to worlds. And
also, as a gym owner, like, in reality, that's your moneymaker. It's like
100%. 100%. Anybody who says I own an academy because I want everybody in my gym to be a competitor and a killer, you full of shit. Yeah. You're never gonna make it in this world, bro. It cannot be that way. You're gonna tell the 70-year-old guy day one to do double legs on the 300-pound,
bro. You're competing. Next week, we got you.
Does that mean I don't want that person here? No, I want that guy in the gym, because think about all the good times we had with Steven and Mark, these older guys who are not competitors.
Which is also nice where someone else can walk in. What if someone older? Like, we just had that one guy. He was 40 or something. And he was like, oh, what? But I'm older. It's like, brother, we have a 70-year-old who just started. And he sticks with it.
And he's okay.
Twice a week. Like,
bro,
it's what you can do.
To my thing of it all is that's how your mentality as upper belt trickles down to the lower belts. Because because I've shown you and Fabio has shown you, okay, when I go with Steven, obviously I cannot roll with him the same way I roll with Joe. When there's a new white belt, I cannot roll with him the same way I roll with Travis. You guys learn these things from us because we did it to you guys. Day one, I didn't thrash you. Day one, I didn't hurt you. I didn't see the big guy and try to hurt him day one. You do these things because you have to like walk them along like holding kids' hands.
And that's also, I would say, a testament for your gym is there's a reason why in about 2 years there's going to be like 10 plus black belts in here.
God.
Like we're
already at 9.
That's what I'm
saying. We're already at 9. And I think
within a year.
I did the math. We double in the next 2 years. We double the amount. We can have 9 new black belts in the next 2 years. I mean.
It's like that. And that's a testament. People may see that as like a crazy thing, but it's like, no, it's because people know.
No, it's because I planted seeds and Fabio planted seeds long ago. And we said, we're going to make this flower flourish.
Yes. And
we're not going to take away water from this flower to feed the other flower.
We're going to give it 5 years, it will grow, and then it will keep growing.
But some gyms, what they do is they say, oh, but these guys are competitors, so I need to put more water over here. If you water them all evenly, yes, some will die. Some will quit.
Yeah.
But if you water them all evenly, they all going to rise, and then you have a full crop. Any farmer knows this.
Just like how this podcast has grown.
See you bitches later.
Buy our merch. You guys have been massively supportive, and we love it. Thank you.